for charity.
Don't pay it no mind. Anything for my Mexican friend.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
You're most kindly welcome.
Sit down, amigos. I have been thinking. We have traveled a long way from our country to this El Dorado in search of riches.
Be patient, Blas. It will come, you will see.
No. No, it will not. It should be apparent to you. In this country of equal opportunity, some are more equal than others. Streams which the gringos have worked over 1,000 times to know that there is no gold. These we can work, but nothing else.
But every day one hears of these strikes where others have searched before.
That's right, Blas. You've heard of it. We all have. Perhaps we may be that lucky. If the Holy Mother wills it so.
Yes. But it would make no difference. The gringos would come. Their angry faces and their guns and their papers which they would shove under our noses to prove that we had no right to our claims. You know this, amigos.
What do you propose? That we return home?
Not immediately. Soon, but not immediately.
May we search for gold in the stream a little longer?
No, this stream has nothing more for us. There are many rich men in Virginia City. This is where we should search for gold. Perhaps we can persuade one of these to share his wealth with four sad Mexicanos. Are you all right, amigo?
Not sure yet. Oh, I got $20 and I got.
Well, we noticed your fine horse and saddle. Compadres, have you noticed how wealthy the wealthy look even in work clothes? Nice it must be to work in such clothes. Fine jacket, soft shirts, and this other look. Would feed a village in Sonora for a week. How wonderful to be successful in this land of equal opportunity.
Reach in my pocket and get the $20.
First unbuckle your fine gun belt. And since we have noticed you are left-handed, use your right hand and stay alive, please.
I can run little Joe in. He ought to been back in Carson City a couple hours ago.
Well, you know, little Joe, he can always find something or someone attractive in Carson City.
Yeah.
You better get out to the corral, help you with it.
On my way, Bo.
Cartwright?
Yes, what can I do for you?
Forgive me if I do not identify myself, senor. Be sufficient I am a Mexican, disillusioned and far from home.
Well, come on inside.
No, gracias. I do not wish to soil your floors with my filthy Mexican boots. Senor, a direct answer to a direct question. Whom do you love most in the whole world?
What kind of question is that? Whom do I love most? What's this about?
Please, do answer my question.
I love my sons most in this world. Why? What do you want?
100,000 in gold, senor.
What?
I should not suspect I hold your son for ransom.
My son's in Carson City with friends.
You know better. However, to save time, your son has a tiny white scar on his left thumb. Has he not, senor?
What about it?
Here. Is your son's left thumb, senor?
A rabbit's foot.
Did your stomachs turn to fists? Or sick with warm water? Did they, senores?
All right. You scared us.
I believe you now accept the fact that I have your son.
What are your terms?
100,000 in gold. For your son. All in one piece. 2 thumbs, 2 ears, and so on and so on.
It'd be about close to 400 pounds of metal. Take a good couple of days to round up that much gold.
100 pounds? That's a great deal of weight. And we have far to go. I am not an unreasonable man. Let's make it 25,000 by tomorrow. It'll be easy for you and easier for me.
Be easy for me to kill you.
And you would exchange the corpse of your brother for mine. What a poor business judgment. You do not wish that. Nor does your father. I will come for the gold tomorrow. If you attempt to follow me or in any way try to rescue the young man, he will be killed. I am serious, senor. Hasta la vista.
What do we do?
We get the gold.
I imagine you know why I've sent for you, Perkins.
I haven't the foggiest idea, sir.
I think you do. I've never seen such a mess. Work that'll have to be done over again.
I'll get right on it, Mr. Aldrich.
Don't bother. Your account was $80 short. Replace that $80 this afternoon or get out.
I was going to replace it, sir. And this afternoon, too. I had some expenses, medical expenses, big ones.
In Anderson's saloon? That's all, Perkins.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, sir. Old man Cartwright and his son are out here to see you. And Stalwart Sheriff Coffee.
What? Well, send them in.
Mr. Cartwright, Mrs. Cartwright, and Coffee.
Ben, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. I didn't know you were there.
Look, this is an emergency. I need $25,000 in gold. Not paper, not silver, gold. And I need it right now.
Gold. Well, Ben? All right, Perkins. That's all.
Look, Fred, don't hang us up. This is a matter of life and death.
Hablamos tu mujeres.
Ya. Eso es, vamos a hablar de bien.
Sí, well.
Are you ready to eat now, amigo?
Like I told you before, if you untie my hands so I can feed myself.
You're too valuable a prize. Emiliano will spoon feed you. Emiliano.
Dame una tortilla. Con la cuchara. Dile que no asuste con nuestra comida rica.
Glass, you escaped.
This is gone. I'll flank him to the left. Miguel. You go to the right. I will keep talking. You watch the horses. Can you hear me, amigo? Must blood flow for a few pounds of bright metal, which means so little to you, so much to us? I am not an uneducated man. I am the schoolmaster in our village in Sonora. And Chewy, my fat friend, who is now armed with your weapon and is outflanking just to your left, he has the village general store, which he calls Saturno cruzando el disco del sol, which means Saturn crossing the disc of the sun. Imagine a general store with a name like that. Is that not lovely? Let me tell you something. In our village, we surely must be the poorest in all of Sonora, and try to make a living from the lime, which is what our soil consists of, and which nothing grows. Putting the lime in sacks and carrying them on their shoulders for 20 kilometers. Lime burns the skin and sears the eyes and the lungs. Is he yours now, Chewy?
See, we have him.
Bring him back. To shoot you would be an enormous waste. Do not make us do this. We will watch him better this time. As I was saying, about our village which has nothing. Somehow they found a few centavos here, a few pesos there, to send us forth to the mountains of gold. Perhaps we will find nothing. But the chance was there. The hope. And what is life without hope? The only true ecstasy. There has never been hope in my village. Not in my lifetime. Did you see, amigo? When we set out to come north, with all their hopes on our shoulders, they called us the Conquistadors. The Conquistadors. If you think I am going to take disappointment back to that village, Mr. Cartwright, you are wrong. You be sure to tell the people of your village where you got that gold. Let me worry about that. Oh, by the way, did you wish to eat now? The true pride of a rich man's son. You're not starved if you're gonna eat for a week. It could even be good for your soul. You better worry about your own soul.
Something you want to talk about private, you go ahead and talk.
Well, I thought I had. I thought it was obvious.
Well, it ain't obvious. You spell it out.
Cartwright draws out 25,000 in gold. In gold, mind you, in a hurry. Sheriff Coffey's along. Horse Cartwright says it's a matter of life and death.
Just because little Joe's out of sight, you think he's been kidnapped. Could be in Denver, Salt Lake.
Okay. Even if I'm wrong, the point is there's 25,000 in gold at the Ponderosa right now, and not sitting in some steel vault.
Yeah, what's the rimfire sense something's going on? Perkins? Come first line. Let you and me investigate this situation.
All right. As far as we'll go. You have been cooperative and courteous, senor. Muchas gracias.
When you reach the border, you release my son.
Correct. With a horse and supplies.
You keep your end of the bargain. Forget about all of this. But if you hurt Joseph, I'll follow you into Mexico. And I don't care how hard you try to hide, I'll find you. And I'll kill you with my bare hands. Have I made myself clear?
Vividly, senor.
scrubby Mexican heading south for something that's plenty heavy.
Well, shall we follow all that, gentlemen?
No rush. Far piece to the border with one sorry mule carrying a 2-mule load. We got plenty of time to get back to Virginia City and line up some of my friends. We gotta see if no harm comes to old Ben Cartwright's boy. The sheriff ain't doing nothing. Don't ask me why. There's some sharp eyes and ears. None of us even know about it.
What do you reckon we ought to do about it, Bill?
The only thing good citizens can do when the law don't act. We gotta find them kidnappers and rescue little Joe.
Right, he's right.
But Ben Cartwright ain't the sort of man to sit around and twiddle his thumbs.
Little Joe's being dragged to the border by a bunch of murdering foreigners. He's the one we gotta think about. They'll be so glad to get him back safe, he'll probably pay us for our trouble.
The Mexicans have got that gold. Maybe we ought to just pay ourselves.
Let's go get him.
Oh, we have a drink of water.
Perhaps we should wait here for Blas to catch up.
No. We go on.
What's the chances of getting his jacket off?
That's the impossible, amigo. You have once before tried to escape with your hands tied. What would happen if I would release them?
Gotta get this jacket off. I'll be dead of heat stroke by noon.
Permit me to doubt that.
You don't deliver me alive and well to my father, I guarantee you there's gonna be a posse as big as an army on your trail. Besides, you got my gun.
See, I have your gun. Bueno. Amigo, please, there is nowhere to go out here, amigo. Please. It is too hot for a super fight, compadre.
I can't move. There's a snake down here.
Well, what can I do? I cannot see from here.
Hand me your gun.
The gun? No, I cannot give it a gun.
Either give me that gun or shoot me. I don't want to die out here swallowed with that poison. Gracias, amigo.
See.
When do we take him?
Not sure. You gotta pick our spot. You don't want to split the gold with all the others, do you?
We have enough of a start so we won't overtake him and maybe start something. We'll be right at the border when they release little Joe. close enough. But they don't.
Howdy, Ben. Boss. Glad you're both here.
What's up, Roy?
Well, it's at Anderson. Him and that bunch of hardheads that hang around this place rode out of town about dawn this morning.
What's that got to do with us?
Well, you remember that bank clerk Perkins that helped you load the gold? He was with him. Now I just got a sneaking hunch that that whole gang is going to try to cut in on your ransom money. I sent a deputy out to pick up the trail, told him that we'd meet him at High Med if that was all right with you.
Let's ride.
Here's a mule track, Paul, and right here's where Anderson and Budge got on their trail. Looks like it was 2 or 3 hours ago. Maybe 6 or 7 of them.
It'll get dark before soon. We better ride.
Lass should be here. I hope nothing has gone wrong.
Nothing has gone wrong. Blas will be here.
With the gold?
With the gold. And then, my friend, I'm sure Blas will release you here instead of at the border.
If you swear there will be no pursuit.
What my pa says, he's a man of his word.
It's still a risk.
You return me the weapon after killing the snake, that is good enough for me.
I hope one day you will come to our village. After your gold has made it prosperous and beautiful.
How clear your consciences must be. As you post no watch. Coffee, Millano. How are you, my friend? You're not bound?
I can explain.
I'd be interested.
Blas, the gold. Have you the gold?
¿Dónde está?
Yes, I have the gold.
Where is it, Blas? Can we see it? It's with the horses, Blas.
I have hidden it.
Hidden it?
Why so?
Because I was followed all day.
Let's mount and ride now, even in darkness. Blas, did you see who they were?
Perhaps it was an anxious father and his other son, staying a few miles behind us all the way to the border.
And if they are not, why not ride and get away?
Because we are in the middle of the desert, and the animals would need more rest before they could cross it. And so would I. Tomorrow morning, we will unearth the gold before we ride out. You can see it then. Tonight, we post a watch.
We're surrounded. We can see you, but you can't see nothing.
Well, now. All right. Now, put your guns away. There's not going to be any shooting. They don't hurt anybody. So, wonder why. Doesn't seem likely. Dirty greasers being polite. You gonna tell us where the gold's at? Gonna make us go to a lot of trouble. Afraid of that. Yes, sirree. I was afraid of that. One of your tricks, Senor. Best thing ever came out of Mexico. When it gets dry, the rawhide shrinks. Neck stretches. Just enough to take the weight off your feet, just an inch or two. You won't get dizzy from the height or nothing.
Anderson, you're not going to torture anybody.
Cartwright, you're sure acting unfriendly, considering all us risked our lives coming out here to rescue you.
All right, so I'm rescued. Now let's take these men back to Virginia City to stand trial.
We're gonna get the gold back first. The way you act, I got the funny feeling you're in with these criminals. Rob your pa.
Oh, you want that gold, all right. But not for my father. Now, like I said, these men are going in for trial.
Bone dry and burning up. You could probably use a drink, huh? This water to keep that rawhide from shrinking. It's too bad I can't spare you some more, but there ain't enough water out here for honest men to keep alive, let alone criminals. Now, you gonna tell us where you hid that gold?
Tell them where it is. It's not worth it.
To my village. It is.
Look, your village is going to see that gold anyway if we die out here.
That's the idea, Mr. Cartwright. You help this little old senior here to see the light.
They don't want to kill us. They just want the gold.
That's right. Nobody's going to get killed. Not if you tell us where you hid the gold.
I will show you.
Cut him down, Perkins. He's ready at last. I almost wish he'd decided to hold out. It'd been something to see. You watch the others. Polk, you keep an eye on Cartwright. Come on, Senior. Show us where the gold's at. You fetch it out. We're rich. Watch out. Go get it.
We got the gold. We don't need him.
You're exactly right. When it comes to that, I don't need you.
Hold it! 3 shots. That kidnapper don't have a gun. Maybe he tried to run.
Yeah, maybe somebody tried to run. I wouldn't be surprised if they were running over the hill with all that gold right now.
Oh, they'd never do that. Yes, they would. Charlie!
Stop your firing. Drop your gun. Now, stand up in the open. Keep your hands straight up, and I won't blow your head off.
All right, you men, this is the sheriff talking to you. Now drop your guns and come on out here in the open if you know it's good for you. Now, you're all lawbreakers, and you're under arrest. So don't none of you try nothing, or you're gonna...
How are you, son?
Yeah, I'm fine. Anderson and Perkins took the other Mexican off somewhere. We heard some shots.
All right, let's hold up. Keep an eye on him, Bob.
Right.
All right.
I was trying to help. I am afraid there is nothing anyone can do. Not this man. Anderson. Anderson shot me. I should have known. He'd want all the gold himself.
You are? You better come with me.
How did the Mexican tell you where he wanted that gold?
Does it matter?
Yeah, I think it does.
They have it.
There's no call to take us in like common thieves, Sheriff. He was just trying to keep them kidnappers from getting away.
Oh, sure. That's why I was shooting at Little Joe. Now, look, you men. We know that you was after that gold, and we got proof of that. And you're all going back to town to stand trial for attempted robbery and attempted murder. This won't take a minute, Ben. Then we'll go after Anderson.
In this heat, backing all that weight, he's not going to get very far. Suck it, ain't yours.
He's only about an hour ahead of us now.
Now we're gaining.
He says that it's not a merciful place. does not forgive a man his mistakes. In some ways it is like your courts. You heard, senor, that yesterday one of my men saved your son's life?
Yes, I heard. You consider that if you hadn't kidnapped him in the first place, it wouldn't have been no necessity to save him?
Yes, senor.
It's gonna be all right. We'll pick him up on the way back.
Now his water's gone. Now his horse is carrying the whole weight. It's twice as much as any of our horses are carrying. Let's ride.
Is there any water in there? It's 50 feet down.
Well, this is at last chance at water for at least 20 miles. Lost a stirrup. You lost a horse.
You must be trying to lighten his load, huh?
Yeah. Off the saddlebag. Every pound he's still carrying must be doubling in weight with every step he takes.
Joe. Let's see another bottle.
He's in pretty bad shape, but I reckon we'll get her back to town and stand trial.
There's only one of those gold bars in here. Still one missing. Spread out, we might have a chance to find it. Might be around here somewhere.
I don't know, Joe. This desert's a big place. Probably couldn't find it even if we had an army. What do you think, Blas?
As you say, it is a very big place. It is permitted to ask, what happens to us now, senor? Myself and my friends.
Sheriff? What's the law's attitude going to be toward these men?
Well, land kidnapping is a pretty serious offense. They could be sent to prison for quite a stretch, depending on the judge.
Joseph? What do you think?
So let's talk about kidnapping. Who got kidnapped?
What do you mean, who got kidnapped? You were kidnapped. That's why we... I get it. You were just showing your friends from Sonora, Mexico, some of this beautiful countryside. Is that it? And as long as there's no law against sightseeing, I can't put them in jail.
I guess you can go back to your village in Sonora.
Muchas gracias, senor. Many thanks. Adios. Adios, amigo.
Adios.
He can't walk, but I think you can set a saddle on him.
Oh, we'll manage.
Belongs to you.
I thought you might bring it back.
You know I had it.
So you pick it up.
Senor, you make me feel 1 inch tall.
I want you to keep that. There's some chemicals you can buy that neutralize the lime in farm soil. And a deep well. It's good for irrigation.
You are offering charity.
Accepting charity is a whole lot less criminal than kidnapping. There are a couple of values that you still have to learn about, schoolmaster. Anyway, I don't consider this charity. I consider it an investment. One of these days, I'm going to ride down to your town. I'm going to look for some fields of good corn. And if they're the property of the town at large, then I'll know that my money's been well invested. If not, I'll take it out of your hide. Clear?
Vividly, senor.